You know, the reason that term came into existence, man don't know what he speak, had nothing to do with what you're saying. It wasn't the words. It was the fact that you formulated a way to speak. See, we take everything so literal and we take everything right on the chest because the existence of value has to do with how you feel. So most people, we used to say this shit back in the day, if I can't feel it, I can't fuck with it, right? That was you initializing yourself into the trap, saying, well, if I can't be trapped, then it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of went over everybody's head. Everybody. There's nobody in fucking existence who think like this. I don't give a fuck what scholar, what book you read, how old you are, if you came from back in the past and came to today. None of that shit is fucking real, yo. It's not. Even the concepts of the reality that come to the value of how we perceive spirituality, religion. That shit just get deep, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I could talk to them blue in the face, but you know what people going to do? They're going to satisfy how they feel. That felt right. I heard that. That's something that's similar to what I go through. It must be the same. It has to be this. Well, this is the part people don't understand. Motherfuckers been doing that since the beginning of time. Since a person first came on the earth, they'll look at something, oh, it must be because of me. The lightning struck the tree as fire. The people in the sky is mad at me. Ooh, shit. When I speak about the Most High, and I say all praise due to the Most High, when I speak about that, I'm talking about the energies that are capable of creating everything. Good, bad, and indifferent. I've never in life shook in the hand or had a conversation with that. I've been in my subconscious and astral traveled, and I've seen some things. Hold on, let me pause for a minute. I gotta turn this shit off. It's taking my oxygen. In order to have control, you have to be able to attach yourself to something. And attachment, majority of the time, look at all the villain movies. Look at everything that everybody say, right? Look at all this shit that people say, how they carry a level of energy. Like, everybody want to be in control. But the true power is when you let go. Let go of control. Let go of understanding. Let go of trying to assess it your way. Let go of thinking that you comprehended something. Just let go. Just let go of it all. My oxygen is low in here right now. Y'all got to give me a second. I got to open these doors. Okay. Shit's crazy with this propane, yo. Like, that shit be zapping all the oxygen out of this motherfucker. Be like, that shit ain't funny neither. You have two levels of reality. Okay, you have the actuality, like we deal with the physical, you know, the sciences of shit. Like, I'm fighting to get oxygen because the propane is burning out all the CO2. That's a level of reality. There are sciences that connect to that value. Then you have an unseen reality. An unseen reality that's tapped into the value of what's inside of you that doesn't manifest into the flesh. That's a reality. No one can really explain that. As much as they want to, you can never really explain it. You're only given your perception on what these things are. Egypt, Tiamat, Thoth, Horus, Ptah. These were individuals who scribed to understand the mysticism of the value through the best depths of what they could at the time they existed. That's all they were. Period. NAGA was demonized, put into an actual physical form because they could not explain it. They said the motion of the light that came off of them moved like a snake. The slick and the slick and the sly and the way we understood to a higher attribute when releasing self from physical allowed you to tap more into the energy of existence, the energy of all things, the life force, unexplained information. When it manifested into an actuality, it moved like this up your spine. What else moves like that? The DNA helix. It turns, and it seems like it's going like this, but it's literally turning. So that's what happens. Your connection to your value turns. It's locked in one position. So as it rises up you, it starts to turn, which seems like it's going like this because of how it's shaped. This takes incremental paying attention to. Go check out my incremental sciences on Patreon. Every shaman, every religious leader, every person of value that believe they understand something to do with spirituality, their only concept of reality of how they understood this existence and perceive something out of this existence, which is a false representation of the truth. The great war between divine beings and the reptilians Adin ago, they were cursed to not be able to eat, speak, or absorb. They could not digest no more because that was their power. Their main power was teaching you how to talk bullshit. Their main power was teaching you tongue. Divine didn't like that because tongue separated you from true vibration. You already know the vibes. See, I'm getting goosebumps right now because I understand. You have to study the vibrations of oneself to understand vibrations of all other things. It's so many little things you see when you're talking to somebody. How their eyes move. How the cheek may jump just a little bit. How an ear may just, the muscle may pull it to the back just because the thing you said. How a lip may quiver. You know what I'm saying? Like how a facial muscle just may move at the right time when you say something or when you present yourself in some value. It's there at the right time. This is incremental science. The shit y'all don't pay attention to, I made a science for. And the reason why I was led to make this science because divine know y'all don't know shit. Y'all still grabbing on to what man say. I can't tell you that this is me. I'm telling you where I was shown, where I was led. This ain't me. I take no claim for it. But I found it. And I explained it in the value of which I came. And if you ever go to the incremental science classes and you watch them, you'll hear me say plenty of times, I get this from the divine. Sometimes I don't understand it. I'm still learning it myself as I go along. You hear me say this through the classes as I'm teaching. The reality to all of this is there's not a such thing as racing to be first. It's not a such thing as I'm going to be the one to expose the value of what this is. It'll never be that. This is why we're trapped in these type of mentalities. There's never been a discovery of nothing. There's never been nobody, I found this. No, the fuck you didn't find anything. How you find something on me? That's like you coming to me saying, you got an ear. I discovered he has an ear. Oh my God, he has a beard. I discovered he had a beard. This shit dumb as hell, yo. Hold on, I need to drink my coffee. It's just so funny how the flesh manipulates the mind to believe by vibrational principles. You ever almost get in a fight? You almost get in a fight and you feel it. You feel the energy between a person. I felt energy from people when I've been about to get in a fight. And deep down inside, they might be loud, but they scared as shit. You can just feel that shit like, this motherfucker terrified right now. You just be comfortable like, yo, because you can feel it. But words have to be promoted into the value. Words have to be said in order to change the perception of the mind. This is what curse words come in at. Motherfucker, bitch, I don't give a shit. God damn it, you just the baddest motherfucker walk across the earth and shit. Nobody can speak the language of divine until you put down what you are completely. You don't put down what your parents created you as and pick up some shit from the past. You don't put down Sarah James or Malik Johnson or Shaniqua Slaughter. You don't put down the names that's given to you to pick up Amun Ra. You know why why NAGA discovered me? Is because the only thing I wanted was truth. All I wanted was truth. And through every single piece of reality, it was always one slither of a string. It's like a piece of a thread like this big. And each understanding of existence is that big, so tiny, it's hard to find it. It's one sliver of a thread. And each understanding, and it's so hard to find it. And what that thread says, in every single situation, unless you understand the light within yourself first, you do not know you. Every thread in existence that had a connection to anything, unless you discover the light inside of you first, you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself, so you're going to walk around here oblivious for the rest of your life talking a bunch of bullshit. See, it's like swag. It's like discovering what you are through how you were created. Not what somebody told you, not what your parents think, not what the world put you through, not what you read in books, not the movies you see, not the things that make your flesh believe that it feels so right. It's none of that shit. None of it. None of it. Almighty means almighty, and those are the smallest terms we can use to describe a value that is impeccable to describe. I said impeccable, which is not the right word for that situation, because impeccable means something completely different. It's hard to describe unbeknownst understandings. They haven't been announced to you. Nobody came and gave you a freaking memo. What came was people predicting the value of essences out of their own perception. That's you looking through a lens that's given to those individuals. So how is that true? You feel the same way another individual feels in their flesh. You feel like I feel with your damn hands. You feel like I feel within your flesh. You feel like I feel within your mind. When somebody say you felt that, how I felt it. So now you're going to explain it how I would explain it. So now we saying the same thing in two different words, and we both wrong. But then motherfuckers come up with a term, say, let's agree to disagree. The fuck is you? Who is you to explain to me what divine... This is why I say I always apologize. Well, even when I say all praise due to the Most High, even when I call divine, I have to apologize because the terms I'm using is flawed. It's the highest words we can use and they still wrong. And I know that. I know that. So I beg divine for forgiveness even when I speak towards that energy. There's nothing I can say that can garner a level of attention but my vibration inside of myself of releasing. Because if I come to the Almighty thinking I know that, I've already got the door closed in my face. This is all powerful. Why I need to talk to you? Why I need to talk to you? Why would I say my first creation was woman? I was blind like that one time. When I first started understanding the frequencies and shit, I discovered the aspect of Pisces and all that. And I'm like, yo, that's the womb. And da-da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. None of that shit is fucking reality, okay? This is why women are trapped in the ego and they feel so much more. They're like, yo, we was cursed to bleed 7 days a week. Yeah, exactly. It's a fact. You call it a curse, or you can call it something different that retrospects to a value. I explained to y'all in incremental science, this is wave science. Waves do what? They push. So as the waves are pushing from a start, they are pushing smaller values of it, and they manifest until they get to the shore. You might see a little teeny wave. Wave about this damn big, then crashed up on the beach. Like a little ass wave. It's clear and see-through. It's a little wave. Little wave. You get animals that create little versions of themselves. Oh, God. You got crumbs. Smaller versions of what it broke off from. You a smaller version of where you came from. But that's not a reality to nobody yet. That's not like... shit kind of airplanes over everybody's head like... Nah, you think you know better. You think you know better. You don't know me. You don't know me. Shut up, B. I'm from the Bronx. I ain't from the Bronx. It's just something I heard a long time ago. That shit funny as hell. But I'm trying to get y'all to see something, and I know nobody's never going to see it. I still don't see it sometimes because we have to live in a reality separate from a vibration. You know, I used to see the opening on the ice wall in dreams going over by the Solomon Islands. That's like Catacomb from Cali. So you go Catacomb from Cali, you know what I'm saying? You keep going, you're going to hit the Solomon Islands. But if you go when you get to the back of the Solomon Islands and you go through and you get on the other side where the beach is, you go Catacomb from there. You go high, left, north. High, left, north. So it's like you're going north, but more to the left. You're going to run right into an opening. That's going to take you to the other land masses. That's how the giants got there. Them giants that's on the Solomon Islands, they walked through the water. They was big enough to. And that was the first land mass they came to over there. So they tried to depict it to you different so you would see continents and all this other shit, and it's not that. You know, that's what it is, okay? That's really what it is over there. And you're supposed to be able to grow out of this understanding. When you grow out of this understanding and you fully separate from that, this is when you get the opportunity to do other things. When I came into this world, that's all I wanted to do is travel the whole earth. When I was born, I was one of those kids that wanted to have a hot air balloon and float around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Around the world in 80 days or something like. I love those movies. I need better heating system, yo. This shit is killing me. I can't breathe in this motherfucker. And the heat is off right now, but the CO2 has been burnt out. So it's like it's so hard to take in air. So I have to produce CO2. And I don't got no plants in here producing no oxygen. But if you burn something, like if you burn put carbon in the air, that's CO2. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of helps you change that into oxygen, like whatever. Simple science that goes over people's head or whatever, but I be knowing. I be knowing how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, it's too much CO2. Shut the fuck up. You need CO2 to breathe. It's the only way you're going to get fucking oxygen. It's the only way you're going to make it. It's a process. Anyway. I'm going to always say all praise due to the Most High. It's scientific value behind everything. But there's no need to get in the back and forth with everybody because this is the reason why everybody's stuck here. Soon as you get out of this understanding in this circle here, you have the opposite, but you have to get out of it completely. You can't be out of it halfway. You know what I'm saying? Like we're at the lowest level of this creational aspect. This is why we deal with sex. This is why we deal with feeling. This is why we deal with the needs. Once you separate from any of that stuff here, you can go outside of this and find out what that is, and then separate from that to go to the third level, and then the fourth level, fifth level. This is what that is. But we're thinking, Oh, we're going to take a rocket ship and fly through space. Ain't no goddamn space. Not like that for you to travel through. It's not what you think. It's another illusion to keep you trapped here. I don't like getting too deep into sciences because my mind can go places that people are going to be like, what are you talking about? And I know nobody's going to know because everybody's indoctrinated. We all are in some form. But being willing to separate from what you think you believe just to learn a new conversation. I can't talk to people about the shit I know. I let people talk and I just say, yeah, yeah, yup, that's right. Yeah, man, you on point. That's what I do. And I be, at the end of the day, I be like, man, I know that shit's some bullshit, but you can't go around telling everybody they on some bullshit. You can't. You gotta let people live. You gotta let people figure it out for themselves. And that has nothing to do with stopping wrong shit from happening. You just have to let a person think. And majority of the time, your mind is like a tree. So all the rings inside of your brain, that shows the level of understanding you possibly may have. Or how many times you possibly may have came back and been condensed or whatever, some value. So for the most part, people are apt to be strong in the mentality for this plane of existence. Oh, I love this, I love that, and this is this, and da-da-da-da. This was great. So they promote it to you in a way for you to be like, oh man, I wish. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this dude run up on 50 Cent the other night. Or last night. 50 Cent was with his girl that's going out. Run. Yo, 50, I need you to check out my music. Feel like, yo, I'm gonna knock this nigga. Who the fuck is you? You about to hit him, right? You're like, oh, you gonna hit me, 50? I'm trying to get you to check out my music. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. Because I don't fucking know you and you're running up on me to check out your music. I don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you. Matter of fact, 50 was like, it ain't gonna work. You know why it ain't gonna work? Because you don't know how to approach people. Nah, see, 50. Dude was like, he was shaking. He ain't even know what to do. And see, that's how you know the mentality ain't ready for certain levels. 50 is somebody's ice wall. The president is somebody's ice wall. Celebrities are your ice wall. You see these motherfuckers and lose your mind. You're like, oh my God. Some people ice wall is just getting a couple dollars. Some people ice wall is true love. Some people ice wall is not going through the feelings they go through. Whatever you're trapped in, that circumference of energy wraps around your body and people call it an aura. Now that's the level of how far your conscious understanding reaches outside of your existence, which is your physical body. See, I can't get deep into all this, but I'm going to upload this little clip real quick. 20-something minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can always reach out to me. You get to the end of this video, give me some inspiration, drop a like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me something I might need to hear, you know what I'm saying? Show me some love, support the channel and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's going to bother a lot of people that when they truly find out, because I believe somewhere in existence towards the end of everybody's line or string, you get a chance to know. And when you know, at that point, there's nothing you can do because you're already in transition. You just get to know. So that's like another telltale sign to let go. Because I'll tell you once I get your ass up out of there so you can't do nothing about it. It's slick like that. But like I said, it ain't what everybody think. Women, the universe ain't you. All right, period. Y'all can cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you being at the bottom saying, well, we must be the first. No, it ain't no we must be nothing. I'm sorry, yo. That's not what it is, B. It's not. All right? It's not. I know you want it, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You're the sum of a value. You're a happenstance. We all are. Okay? And artwork makes it feel better. Let's draw this sensual woman in the universe and she's the... Let's put this powerful man with it. No, it's none of that shit. These are vibrations and they don't got bodies. It's not like a vibration in the universe flowing through the ethers like, yo, I am woman. I am man. Yo, people are so slow. People slow as shit. And then you see people dynamically slow. It's like you so strong with your slowness. You go out and promote that shit across the world. Like, and I'll be like, damn, yo, why they doing this shit? Like, we're on a body, man. We've been on a body. So it's never going to be a true discovery of nothing. All right. Only thing that's going to happen is you're going to separate from the connections of your flesh to this trap, and you're going to rise. That gives power to your light. And the only way you can put this physical understanding down and rise out of it, unless you do so. You have to put this physical understanding down and rise out of it. Means you're going to get to a point in your life where you need nothing. You need nothing from nobody. No connection for nothing. You don't have a want, need, or nothing. And you're able to move. You're able to go. And you're going to go. And you're going to disappear. And people are going to say, what happened? Where's this person at? They must have died. Some of these people are great beings in other places of this world that you've never been. They're still living. Life is everlasting. That's one thing I know to be true. We've seen death. But divine ain't going to show everybody everlasting life. Can't show everybody that. Because then you're going to want it too bad. And you're going to try to take all this bullshit you know with it. All praise due to the Most High Creator. NAGA. Oh yeah, I ain't say earlier. NAGA is the study in between heavens and the earth. The space where light comes and the space where light solidifies. And explains certain things. It doesn't explain it to your perception. It explains it to its existence. I'm NAGA. Stop, goddammit.